Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. That's Schopenhauer. But in dating, genius isn't about chasing clever lines or speed. Genius is stillness. Genius is holding your ground when every instinct screams to react. Genius is letting silence do the hunting for you. You've been told since you were a kid, prove yourself, chase her, convince her. Movies, friends, even family repeat the same script. If you don't show interest instantly, you'll lose her. But here's the paradox. When you stop lunging, when you stop filling every gap with words, you create an echo, and echoes haunt. Women don't obsess over noise. They obsess over the spaces you refuse to fill. Think about it. Why do women lean closer when you lean back? Why do their voices get louder, sharper, more playful when you stop scrambling for attention? It's because calm creates a vacuum. Nature hates a vacuum, and when you don't rush to fill it, she will. Calm isn't passive, it's power. It's not apathy, it's authority. I once sat in a cafe in Istanbul. A man in his 50s sat across from a younger woman. He barely spoke. He didn't nod like a bobblehead. He didn't force laughter. He just sat, sipping his coffee, steady as stone. She leaned forward, asking him questions, laughing louder at her own jokes, touching his sleeve like every movement might pull something out of him. His silence dragged her in harder than any compliment ever could. And this is where most men fail. They think silence means losing. They think calm means weakness. But look closer. He didn't need to prove himself. He proved himself by needing nothing. He didn't dominate the room with volume. He dominated it with presence. If she tests you, you don't rush to react. You let the test echo back on her. If she leans in, you don't lean twice as hard. You let her feel the space you left. He didn't chase validation. He created gravity. He didn't scramble for her attention. He made her fight for his. That's the frame we're building. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 9 principles of echo power rules, so simple and brutal, you'll wonder why no one taught them sooner. Principles that turn your stillness into obsession, your calm into control, because when you stop chasing noise, you start commanding silence, and silence is the loudest signal she'll ever hear. Calm is not indifference. Calm is in command. It's signal control. It's the art of letting your presence speak louder than your words. Why do some men over-explain, scramble, or justify themselves? Because they mistake movement for power. But movement without control is noise. Noise repels. Silence draws. Testing is nature's blueprint. She probes, she pushes, she laughs harder, asks more questions not to annoy you, but to map your boundaries. She's scanning for weakness. So what happens when you stay unmoved? When her tests meet a wall of composed presence, you create an echo, and echoes haunt. They make her think, wonder, lean closer. I once watched a man at a gallery, completely still as a woman circled him with playful teasing. He didn't flinch. He didn't reply to every joke. She laughed louder, gestured more, leaning in until the air between them vibrated with tension. His calm pulled her in faster than charm ever could. He didn't chase attention. He radiated value. He didn't beg for approval. He let approval chase him. If he overreacted, she would have withdrawn. If he explained too much, the spell would have broken. But restraint multiplied his presence tenfold. Ask yourself, why does your calm unsettle her? Why does your lack of chase make her lean harder? Because you've become a variable she can't predict. A man who doesn't react becomes a man she wants to decode. Control your signals, hold your boundaries, create echoes, and watch the pull of your calm obsessively shape the room around you. Echo power isn't magic, it's law. Schopenhauer said, "Genius hits a target no one else can see." In dating, that target is her obsession. You don't create it by talking faster, texting more, or proving value. You create it by withholding. Silence amplifies mystery. Testing is feedback, not rejection. Why do women probe? Because they're mapping your boundaries. Every question, every tease, every laugh directed at you is data. She wants to know, will he bend, crack, chase, or will he hold? At a college party, the room buzzed with noise, laughter spilling over every corner. One guy leaned against the wall, silent but fully present, eyes scanning, no words wasted. Drinks flowed, conversations collided, yet he remained the calm center. By midnight, the most popular girl stood beside him, mirroring his stance, leaning in subtly, curiosity painted across her face. He didn't approach, she approached. He didn't speak to attract, she learned to listen. His quiet became louder than the chaos around him. What's louder than words? The gap after your words. That pause, that stillness, that refusal to react immediately, it's an echo that calls her in. Neediness pushes, absence pulls. He didn't over-explain, he controlled perception. He didn't scramble for attention, he radiated presence. If she probes you for reaction, you hold your frame twice as long. Double the calm, double the signal, double the effect. Ask yourself, why does silence feel uncomfortable? Because it demands self-control, because it flips the normal script. While others chase, you allow her to chase. While others react, you observe. The echo grows stronger with each unmoved second. Every test she sends, every glance, every micro-expression, you meet with measured presence. You are the eye in the storm. She leans, she mirrors, she wonders. She notices the gaps you leave. That is echo power. That is the beginning of obsession. The room will notice it before she admits it. He didn't try to dominate. He held space. He didn't seek validation. He invited curiosity. Echo power isn't about words. It's about absence, about controlled signals, about creating a vacuum that pulls her in without force. Every silence is a question, every pause an answer. And every time you resist the urge to fill it, you gain more control, more pull, more quiet power she can't resist. Control the echo, and you control the rhythm. Control the rhythm, and you shape her attention. Every test becomes an opportunity to deepen her intrigue. Every attempt to provoke a reaction becomes a chance to strengthen your frame. The principle is simple. Your stillness is louder than her noise. Your calm becomes the magnet she orbits. Your absence becomes the gravity she can't escape. You aren't just in the room, you are the pulse of it. She notices, she chases, she obsesses. That is the law of echo power. Testing isn't punishment, it's a compass. Women don't test you, they test your steadiness. Calmness isn't weakness, it's signal control. Why do they probe? Because they are scanning for stability, reliability, and invisible strength. It's unconscious. The micro-expressions, the glances, the teasing questions, they map your boundaries. If the storm checks the bridge, does the bridge collapse? That's the question you answer with presence, not panic. At a bar, she joked about your other girlfriends. Most men stiffen, flinch, overreact. Their faces betray fear, their words betray need. He didn't laugh nervously. He smiled and said nothing. 10 seconds later, she softened, explaining, "It was just a joke." His calm became the anchor. His silence became the lesson. He didn't chase approval. He radiated it. Psychology explains it. Humans are wired to measure risk versus stability. When she tests, she's evaluating, can this man handle chaos? Can he remain predictable in unpredictability? Responding with calm raises your perceived status. It's not manipulation, it's physics. Stability attracts, uncertainty repels. Your measured breathing, your slower cadence, your 50% fewer words. It all signals self-mastery. Reframe her tests. They aren't traps. They are mirrors. They reflect back on your control. He didn't scramble. He observed. He didn't react. He transmitted quiet authority. Every challenge she throws is a chance to demonstrate gravity. Every tease, every jab, every subtle push is an opportunity to embody the unshakable man. If she tests, slow your breathing, speak less, observe more. Each pause, each controlled word magnifies your presence. She leans in to fill the gap you maintain. Your frame expands silently. She notices tension evaporate where others create it. Her curiosity sharpens, her respect solidifies. The test isn't against you, it's for you. The more you resist the instinct to over-explain, the higher your value climbs. Ask yourself, when she pokes, does the bridge shake or stand firm? That answer determines her perception. He didn't seek validation, he commanded attention. He didn't react impulsively, he created resonance. Your calm is contagious, your restraint magnetic. The tests aren't random, they are signals you can read, respond to, and master. Your steady presence becomes her reference point, her echo, her silent measure of worth. Every test she delivers is a data point. Every pause you maintain is a lesson in gravity. Responding with haste signals instability. Responding with composure signals dominance. He didn't debate, he radiated authority. He didn't justify, he embodied. The storm checks the bridge your frame must remain. This is the principle. Your calm is your power, your silence, your leverage, your presence, your status. She tests, you rise. Stillness isn't freezing, it's deliberate. Every movement, every blink, every gesture is a choice. You move with intention, not reaction. What if calm was the loudest status signal in the room? The man who fidgets sends chaos. The man who controls his pace radiates power. At a rooftop bar, two men approach. One taps his foot, glances down, adjusts his jacket repeatedly. The other stands still, scanning the horizon, chest open, eyes calm. Guess who she texts later? He didn't compete with noise. He commanded attention. He didn't hurry. He held the moment. Your body speaks before your words arrive. Slow, blink, controlled hand movement, deliberate step. These aren't passive. They are instruments of influence. Breathing drills anchor this skill. Inhale 4 counts, hold 2, exhale 6. Repeat. Micro habits like this build invisible gravity. Nervous? Good. Use it. Small, invisible corrections. Shoulders back, jaw relaxed, eyes level convert anxiety into authority. If he speeds up, you slow down. If he over-explains, you condense. The room responds to rhythm, not volume. Your tone matches your tempo. Speak measured, slightly slower, with pauses that punctuate weight. Silence between words stretches influence. She leans forward to fill the space. He didn't fill it with chatter. He let it echo. He didn't chase a response. He invited it. Stillness amplifies curiosity. Stillness creates anticipation. Every micro-expression, every controlled gesture broadcasts competence. In moments of chaos, your calm becomes the magnet, the pivot point. Reframe your perception. Stillness isn't absence, it's a tool. It's physics in action. Your presence pulls, not pushes. The faster the world spins, the slower you move. Your steady frame becomes a reference point. Others unconsciously match your pace. Nervous energy dissolves when paired with controlled posture and rhythm. He didn't mask nerves, he converted them. He didn't react to tension, he orchestrated it. In social arenas, everyone tests speed. Drinks spill, laughs overlap, music pulses. You control rhythm, shoulders relaxed, chest open, eyes scanning without haste. A subtle nod, a slight lean, these are signals of authority. She notices, she mirrors, she leans in. Controlled pace outweighs flashy moves. Intentional stillness dominates distraction. Your heartbeat may race, but your frame remains composed. Every inhale, every exhale reinforces gravity. Practice. Stand in front of a mirror. Micro-adjust gestures. Observe your blink rate. Speak a sentence slowly, pause deliberately, and notice tension dissolve. Apply it in the field. Small corrections compound into noticeable presence. Nervous? Use it to refine your stillness. If he speeds, you slow. If he panics, you ground. Your calm becomes the standard by which others measure composure. Echo power isn't words, it's rhythm. Every deliberate pause, every controlled motion, every silent scan amplifies your status. Your calm is contagious. It teaches the room how to move, how to breathe, how to respond. He didn't compete with volume, he influenced with gravity. He didn't rush outcomes, he sculpted attention. Stillness is active, not passive. It's physics applied to human behavior. Gravity attracts, chaos repels. In mastering your pace, you turn presence into obsession, motion into magnetism, and silence into power. Immediate replies signal eagerness. Eagerness lowers perceived value. Pause, delay. Control tempo. Why do cliffhangers keep you watching? Because suspense creates craving. The same principle applies in dating. You text back after 1 hour, not 1 minute. She rereads your last message 3 times, wondering what you're thinking. He didn't chase attention, he curated curiosity. He didn't fill the space with words, he let it echo. Dopamine thrives on anticipation. Your timing manipulates perception. Every delayed response amplifies your status silently. If she speeds the tempo, you widen the pause. Quick replies scream availability. Measured timing broadcasts control. Micro-coaching. Read her message. Breathe. Assess. Then respond. Not instantly. Not predictably. Make her brain chase. Texting isn't a conversation. It's a rhythm game. Your pauses are signals, not hesitations. Fear of losing her is natural, but misplaced. He didn't panic over the next reply. He calculated influence. Anxiety diminishes authority. Calmly extend the pause, and her mind fills the gap. She imagines scenarios, revisits past interactions, wonders about your life, your thoughts, your intentions. You've turned absence into magnetism. Each unread message hooks dopamine cycles in her brain. Your control becomes an invisible power. Rhetorical check. How often have you scrolled back to reread a paused series or cliffhanger? Timing keeps attention. The same principle holds in attraction. Your calibrated silence builds obsession. Micro-story. At a cafe, he lets her text sit for an hour. She glances at her phone repeatedly, smiles at imagined meanings, debates her next message, and by the time he replies, she's mentally invested. If he pressures for a response, you slow the tempo further. Your restraint rewrites the rules of engagement. He didn't act reactive, he acted strategic. He didn't fill space, he orchestrated desire. Each pause signals value. Each delay magnifies intrigue. She measures you against her expectations, not against other men. Your absence becomes the canvas. Her mind paints the picture. Text pacing is not random, it is deliberate. Short, thoughtful messages create rhythm. Long, over-explaining replies destroy tension. He didn't explain every thought. He hinted, teased, suggested. Small micro-habits compound into a high-value presence. Fear of losing her is replaced with confidence in control. Anticipation is your ally. Immediacy is the enemy. Link this to dopamine. The brain rewards uncertainty and reward. Delayed responses trigger spikes of curiosity and engagement. Your measured timing reinforces your presence without noise. She mentally tracks your rhythm, adjusts her expectations, and obsesses subtly. He didn't chase attention, he engineered desire. He didn't react to fear, he elevated status. Practice. Read the message, breathe, wait, evaluate her tempo. Extend, pause if she escalates energy. Shrink it slightly if she mirrors your pace, but never rush. Timing is invisible architecture. Each delay constructs attraction. Your frame becomes the reference. Her reactions orbit your rhythm. He didn't submit to anxiety. He sculpted tension. He didn't react to noise. He commanded the narrative. Every text, every response, every unread moment becomes a tool. Silence, when calibrated, is louder than words. She anticipates, imagines, and desires within the spaces you create. Your measured echo builds gravity. Timing isn't passive, it's an active influence. Master pause, master attention. If he hurries, you decelerate. If he pressures, you extend. Your control becomes magnetic, your restraint irresistible, and obsession inevitable. You cannot rely on charm alone. Standards are your backbone. Before you step into a social setting, define your rules. What will you tolerate? What will you not? If you don't command yourself, who's really in charge? Most men react to external chaos. You preempt it with internal authority. He didn't bend to pressure, he adhered to his code. He didn't seek approval, he radiated certainty. Standards create non-reactivity. They act as invisible shields. Grooming signals care, purpose signals direction, social proof signals value. These are silent status markers. They speak louder than excuses. Micro-story. He refused last-minute plans 3 times. On the 4th invite, she booked a week ahead just to align with his schedule. His calm refusal reshaped her priorities. Your rules govern your energy. If others break them, you do not negotiate. You upgrade your standards. Never lower your bar to appease the moment. He didn't compromise integrity. He elevated expectation. He didn't chase consent. He commanded respect. Calmness isn't learned in conversation. It is cultivated in lifestyle. Rhetorical check. Who truly holds power in a room? The man reacting to noise, or the man setting the tempo? Standards let you move through chaos without flinching. They convert reaction into choice. Each decision made in alignment with your rules reinforces authority, not ego. But what if you're not attractive yet? Standards come first. Looks follow discipline, purpose, and control. Physical appeal is a product of habits, not the foundation. You build yourself through rules, and attraction becomes a byproduct. Grooming is ritual, purpose is magnetism, social proof is silent authority. Your identity carries the weight that superficial charm cannot. When temptation arises, when pressure mounts, your standards dictate behavior. He didn't concede to last-minute whim. He upheld structure. He didn't react emotionally. He responded strategically. Each adherence strengthens your calm. Each refusal sculpts your aura. Non-reactivity becomes automatic because it is embedded in the architecture of your life. Micro-habit practice. Set clear boundaries before engagement. Decide your energy allocation. Define acceptable behavior. If someone tests, you remain unmoved. Speak less, observe more. If they provoke, you slow, not speed. Your standards are active, not passive. They guide, not restrict. They create invisible power, turning respect into inevitability. Rhetorical check. Can a man be respected if he cannot respect himself? Standards are your internal command center. Purpose, grooming, social proof. They are tools, not vanity. Master them, and external chaos becomes irrelevant. He didn't wait for permission, he claimed authority. He didn't react to desire, he projected inevitability. Every interaction is filtered through your code. Each broken expectation is an opportunity to elevate, not excuse. If someone crosses your boundary, you upgrade your rules, not your justification. This is discipline in motion. Standards are the quiet force that commands attention, draws compliance, and generates desire without a single desperate word. Your calm is now a natural extension of identity. It is no longer an effort. It is the default. Rules replace reaction. Choice replaces panic. Power becomes a habit. Every refusal, every measured response, every controlled action compounds into an unshakable presence. You are a man who moves with certainty, whose life is defined by inner code, and whose calm becomes gravity itself. Power isn't loud, it whispers. The art of selective engagement turns calm into command. Timing is a weapon. Knowing when to speak, when to act, and when to pull away amplifies your presence without effort. Power lies in absence. Silence is your leverage. If silence is so powerful, when should you break it? Most men answer too soon. They flood space with words. You do not. No contact windows are tactical. They create curiosity gaps. Absence generates tension. He didn't chase attention. He curated desire. He didn't spill his thoughts. He revealed them deliberately. Strategic vulnerability is key. Reveal without overexposing. Offer glimpses, not the full story. Let her imagination fill the rest. Micro story. He spoke one compliment all night at the end. She replayed that sentence for weeks. His restraint carved permanence. Compliments are a tool, not currency. Timing matters. Give too early, and they fade. Give too late, and they explode. Curiosity gaps maintain intrigue. Silence punctuates speech. Words become sharp when rare. Your presence, measured. Your attention, selective. Your power, undeniable. If he reaches for you, you give 70%, never 100% at once. Reserve the remainder for escalation. Rhetorical check. Does flooding someone with access make you valued or predictable? Controlled engagement creates desire. Each pause signals strength. Each deliberate word signals intent. He didn't react to her energy. He shaped it. He didn't compete for approval. He commanded attention. This is the echo effect. Your measured presence amplifies impact. The psychology is simple. Dopamine spikes on unpredictability. Predictable men are ignored. Men who over-deliver collapse into noise. Timing your interactions maximizes perceived value. Each selective disclosure is a lever. Each withheld comment is pressure. Micro-expressions, voice cadence, small gestures, they all enhance the illusion of effortless authority. Rhetorical check. If curiosity drives attention, how much attention would you capture by giving it all at once? Strategic withholding extends influence. Strategic reveal cements respect. Praise becomes rare. Words become weighty. He didn't overshare. He layered meaning. He didn't overextend. He drew interest. Your rule is simple. Measure engagement. Speak when value demands it. Act when leverage peaks. Withdraw when influence wanes. If they push, resist fully. If they pull, offer controlled. Reciprocation. Your 70% becomes magnetic. Your silence, compelling. Your words, echoes. Each interaction leaves a trace because you are deliberate, not reactive. Command is not noise. It is a calculated rhythm. Power is not effort. It is timing. By mastering selective engagement, your calm turns into authority. Your pauses become punctuation. Your compliments become events. Your absence becomes a signal. Influence is no longer earned moment to moment. It accumulates silently through disciplined presence. You move with control. You shape attention. You create desire. You are untouchable. Testing isn't a trap, it's a calibration. Mutual push and pull establish respect. If only one side tests, is it really balanced? Attraction thrives on equilibrium. Power shifts subtly when you respond rather than react. Respect is earned, mirrored, and acknowledged. Testing back is not aggression, it's clarity. Light teasing signals confidence. Qualification démonstrate discernement. He didn't overcompensate. He mirrored with precision. He didn't escalate tension. He layered intrigue. Micro story. She asks if you always dress this sharp. You reply, only for people worth it. Her pupils dilate. Respect, curiosity, and desire spike in seconds. Humor is your shield. Aggression is your liability. If she tests you, you mirror with humor, not hostility. One sharp line outweighs 100 desperate replies. Your response frames the interaction. It signals boundaries without walls. Your calm, witty mirror transforms her push into mutual dance. Rhetorical check. If attraction is a negotiation, why let her dictate the tempo alone? Testing back restores balance. Each playful jab communicates value. Each qualification sets your standard. He didn't beg for validation. He invited engagement. He didn't surrender presence. He strengthened control. Calibration is measured. Observe, respond, adjust. Light teasing teases curiosity. Selective disclosure teases desire. Your micro-reactions are loud signals. Every word, pause, glance is intentional. You do not over-explain. You understate impact. Power lies in restraint. Influence rises when you respect yourself enough to set the tone first. Ethical testing flips the frame. Attraction grows when both parties feel tension and safety simultaneously. Push-pull establishes rhythm. Each mirrored test builds trust while keeping desire alive. Control isn't coercion, it's presence. Authority isn't dominance, it's alignment. Your mirror reflects curiosity, confidence, and command. Final rule: if he tests you, you respond, not react. Humor disarms, wit elevates, timing multiplies. The dance is subtle but potent. Each interaction becomes a lesson in balance. Each calibrated response cements status. Mutual testing is mastery. Respect is reciprocal. Desire is engineered. You lead without forcing. You set the pace without pressure. You are the standard. The first spark isn't enough. Initial attraction is fleeting. Real power shows months in. If she's hooked but you panic, what happens to the spell? Do you collapse the rhythm with insecurity, or do you hold frame and amplify her investment? Emotional leadership is your secret weapon. Calm must persist after intimacy. He didn't chase validation. He reinforced presence. He didn't overreact to tests. He maintained his center. Micro story. Months in, she tried to provoke jealousy. He stayed calm, offered a smile, and changed topic. The phase ended in a week. Silence and steadiness communicated value louder than any drama could. Rituals anchor you. Morning discipline, selective attention, and deliberate scheduling create invisible gravity. Consistency isn't boring, it's magnetic. If he seeks reassurance, you reinforce your own standard. Emotional leadership isn't manipulation, it's mastery of self. Your calm becomes the baseline, not the exception. Rhetorical question: when the honeymoon fades, why let chaos define your influence? Rules are your infrastructure. Standards carry weight when desire stabilizes. If she seeks a reaction, you give measured responses. You do not inflate excitement. You project reliability. If he pushes tension, you mirror composure, not surrender. Double down on consistency. Frame isn't just for the chase, it's for the plateau. Your presence, humor, and poise become habitual rituals. He didn't escalate conflict, he elevated connection. He didn't bend to testing, he fortified boundaries. Every interaction communicates authority. Every moment of calm reinforces attraction. Final rule: if the honeymoon fades, you double down on consistency. Lead with presence, not panic. Hold frame when she's invested. Emotional gravity is earned through steadiness. Desire stabilizes when confidence never wavers. You are the constant. You are the benchmark. You are calm at the eye of the storm. Calm isn't passive. It's strategic. Integrate it into your lifestyle, not just your dates. Discipline, grooming, presence, they're all signals that you exist on your own terms. What if obsession wasn't a spike but a steady drumbeat? Imagine desire not burning fast and out, but echoing consistently, pulling attention like gravity. He didn't chase attention, he curated it. He didn't react to drama, he absorbed it, refined it, and let it ripple back subtly. Micro story. Years later, she still describes him as mysterious. He was simply calm and selective from day one. That quiet, deliberate restraint etched respect into her perception. Rhetorical question: if others fade into background noise, what separates the remembered from the forgotten? Rules matter. Presence becomes ritual. Your calm isn't just a moment, it's a lifestyle imprint. Ethical nuance matters. You don't manipulate, you demonstrate reliability and choice. If he overextends, you withhold just enough to keep standards intact. Sharpen your self-mastery. If others fade, you rise sharper, more composed, more magnetic. He didn't rely on chaos, he relied on mastery. He didn't inflate ego for effect, he amplified discipline for impact. Desire compounds when calm is consistent. Respect accrues when presence is unwavering. Final rule: if others fade, you sharpen your self-mastery. Make your baseline calm. Let echoes become devotion. Let your lifestyle broadcast control. The apex isn't about the spike, it's about the steady, relentless pull. She didn't test you to destroy you, she tested you to trust you. Every question, every tease was a measurement. Rhetorical question: if she probes for reaction, who's really learning, her or you? He didn't flinch, he didn't argue. Microstory. At dinner, she subtly challenged his choices, expecting heat. He smiled, answered calmly, and the conversation shifted. Trust grew silently. You didn't lose her by waiting, you gained gravity by waiting. Patience compounds presence. If he pushes, you don't push back. You hold your line and let her reach. She didn't abandon you, she observed constancy. He didn't speak louder, he radiated quiet confidence. Waiting became an unspoken magnet, pulling attention without effort. He didn't dominate with words, he dominated with stillness. Silence is leverage. He didn't react to every jab, he let space echo authority. Rhetorical question: if noise equals influence, why is stillness remembered longer than shouting? Strategic pauses created curiosity gaps, letting her chase clarity. If she presses, you yield measured presence, not panic. She didn't obsess over drama, she obsessed over discipline. Focus becomes magnetic. Microstory. She watched him structure his mornings, track progress, and refine habits. Fascination wasn't from flirting, it was from mastery in motion. He didn't follow chaos, he authored consistency. She didn't need excitement, she craved the standard he set. You didn't attract her by chasing, you attracted her by echoing. Presence over pursuit. Reframe. Influence isn't force, it's rhythm. He didn't manipulate attention, he orchestrated it. If she pulls away, you remain consistent, letting the echo do the work. End mantra. Test becomes trust. Waiting becomes gravity. Stillness becomes dominance. Discipline becomes obsession. and echo becomes attraction. Behaviors are not identities. Just because someone tests boundaries or pushes limits doesn't mean they are bad or unworthy. Rhetorical question: if actions are mistaken for character, who suffers the most, him or them? He didn't overreact. He observed patterns and understood intent. Micro-story. A woman teased him about his routine, expecting a snap. He smiled, acknowledged her curiosity, and the tension dissolved. Calm, not conflict, guided the interaction. Tests are not manipulation when both sides respect choice. Influence becomes ethical when it honors autonomy. Rhetorical question: if control demands fear, is it respect or submission? He didn't coerce. He communicated clarity. If she challenges, you mirror with integrity, not aggression. Respect is the currency. Coercion is the counterfeit. Consent and autonomy are mandatory. Calm never equals coercion. He didn't push for answers. He created space for honesty. Microstory. During a subtle boundary test, he held his position, offered a playful smile, and let her decide her next move. Authority through presence, not pressure, earns trust. Influence is clean only when it preserves freedom, turning every interaction into a mutual choice, a dance of respect and intelligence.